Alright, I think it's safe to say these two are going to be good parents. So, of course, here is my Pinoy. The mother's right there. And right here, as you can tell, I got wigglers. So if everything goes through properly, or if everything goes how I think it should, either later tonight, because it's currently about 2 p.m., so it's still daytime. So either later tonight or tomorrow at some time, I should start seeing free swimmers. The only thing that sucks now is the lighting in my tank is now deciding to kick the. It's deciding to die now too. These waterproof LEDs are not waterproof by any stretch of the imagination. But mother and father seem to be doing their job properly. You have water in the kitchen every single time. You have water in the kitchen. You annoying ball of fluff. Alright, so it's around midnight or so. They moved all the viables from the plate that you can see because as you can tell there's just fungus and whatnot. And they actually moved them to this filter right here. See if I can get a proper shot. All the viables are now on the filter. This is something Blake and Son also did initially too when they had their first spawns. And they placed them in the filters. So even though these two had, even though this is their first spawn, they did something that Blake and Son did initially. So I'm very impressed with this. Now with that said, I have no idea what I'm going to get in the end. I know I'm going to get some. I know I'm going to get some not Filipino, but I know I'm going to get some Pinoy, and I know I'm going to get some marble. I just don't know if I'm going to get any full Pinoy or if I'm going to get a Pinoy marble mix. I'm also most likely going to end up getting marbles too, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see the fry I get in about a month or so. But for right now, they're doing a good freaking job. The only thing that's not doing a good job is the lighting source I'm using. These guys have to put up with the light because I actually have their light chained together. I do have a little separate light right here that's just on for them. But since they're getting so close to having full free swims, I'm just keeping their light. I'm just keeping their light on, and I'm feeding both tanks so they can have energy and whatnot to keep doing what they're doing. Especially considering these two. You have water in the kitchen. You don't need water from my bathtub. And my camera does not like this slow light. Can't autofocus for snot. Also, a few days ago, I went and got myself another orange koi angelfish. This one's relatively big in comparison to the two smalls I got right now. I'm hoping to go and pick up at least one more around this size. Again, I don't know if this one right here is a male or female. I'm just picking out the ones I like and hopefully getting a male and pair combo. Or a male and female combo. Also, what I decided to do is that I got so much algae in this tank, I decided to put in my small little pleco into this 10-gallon tank so he can make quicker work of this algae. I have no idea where he's at right now, but oh, there he is. As you can tell, he's relatively small, so since he'll just be basically doing cleanup for basically getting rid of all the algae in this tank, he'll do just fine for now. And before you say anything, yes, I know how big these things get. He's going to go right back into the 10-gallon, I mean not 10-gallon, but the tank he was originally in when he gets done doing his work in this tank. I also moved one of my own personal bettas into here too. Mainly to make room for the fry I'm about to get, because I need a 10-gallon tank free. And that 10-gallon tank will be this one right here. Normally I would leave my betta in here, but this one's going to be a big problem. This one's a very very aggressive betta, so I'm going to be putting him into his own separate tank when I go to move the angel fry into this tank in about a month or so. So for right now, he's going to have this tank all to himself until I move him out in about a month or so. So with that said, I'm going to stop here and hopes to make this video under 10 minutes. So I'll come back when I have a free swimming fry, and I'll most likely end it there. And then I'll probably do another upload probably a week or so after, before, like a 1 week update on the fry and whatnot. So yeah. Alright, so it's been a few days since I did anything with the video. And as you can tell, I got baby fry and whatnot, or baby angelfish fry and whatnot. And it looks like I got one that didn't make it. Interesting. Well, as you can tell, they're all wiggling. They're doing just fine from the looks of it. They were initially all plastered inside this little sheet, this little piece of filter fiber, which, as you can tell, I had to tear apart the filter to get so they can actually get to the so they can get to their freaking kids. But they moved them all to the heater there, which was a very smart move, especially on the mother's part, from what I was able to see. I think the father was also doing his part, but the mother was mostly doing her part. The father was more or less just guarding like he should. So hopefully in the next day or two, I'll be able to finish up this video by showing I got full free swims. So I'll come back when that happens. I also like to take this time to give an update on the koi angels. They're all doing relatively fine. I think maybe a few of them has a small bit of fungus on them. I'm not too completely worried, but I am closely watching them. I'll probably have to end up getting some meds soon. Unfortunately, right now I'm under winter weather advisory, so as of recording this video, unfortunately can't get meds. But I'm not too worried because they all look very, very healthy. But if something changes, I'm definitely going to be doing something about it. I think I do have a few meds left over for if God forbid something happens. But yeah. I also got of course, the plaquette's doing his job. He's slowly getting rid of all the algae. At least he has proper food now. My own little personal betta is doing just fine, as you clearly can tell. He's still very beautiful. Heck, he's even gotten a tad bit more bigger since I actually last took a real good look at him. Because holy crap, he's a beautiful betta. And the guppies are doing whatever guppies do best. Lord only knows what that is. I decided to move them to the 10-gallon in my bedroom. This is the same 10-gallon that Blake and Son used to spawn in when I had those two angels. So now these two are pretty much just going to be taking over this tank. The move went over just fine. The fry is still alive. The parents are still a tad bit, they're being a little bit more overprotective because of all the crap that just happened. But if the camera focuses and if the marble angel will move, you can see that there is fry right there. They're all still alive and whatnot. Some of them are more or less ready to become free swimming, but they're not like fully ready, I guess. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I'll be able to finally put this video to an end and actually upload it. It's been a while, and this video is already getting freaking long. Granted, I could have just uploaded it as is, but I just wanted to make I wanted to make a quick video, but it turns out it's going to be long. So, here's hoping tomorrow I'll be able to finally end this video with me showing me showing free swimming angelfish fry. Good grief. At least the first time parents, they're doing a good job. I'll give them that. Alright, so it's the next day since I moved them into the tank. The fry is still doing fine, but as you can tell, they're slowly starting to become full free swimming. I'm thinking by the time I go to bed, the fry will be 100% full free swimming, and I'll be able to finally put this video to an end and actually edit it together and upload it. And I'm sorry about this video being around 10 minutes long. Didn't expect it to be that long, but that's what happens sometimes. Alright, this video's gone on long enough, and I've been sitting on this video for about a week or so. And I want to get it uploaded and done. So the parents are still doing their job. They're still moving the fry around for the most part. A good chunk of the fry is fully ready to become free swimming. Most of them a good chunk of them are actually trying to become full free swim, but the parents are refusing to let them be full free swim. So if I go here, you can actually see where they're currently housed in their fry. They move them from here to here every so often. I have no idea why they do that. But they'll move the fry from this to this, then back over to this. And they'll do this multiple times, but as you clearly can tell, that one's full free swimming. But of course, father doesn't want that to happen, so puts it right back in its little place. And then another one goes full free swim and is pretty much ignored. I can already tell there's going to be at least like one or two that aren't going to make it, unfortunately. But I do know they are eating also, because I do have some brine shrimp in here floating around that they are going after. But the parents are being a tad bit overzealous. But then again, this is their first time, so guessing that is to be expected. Also, this is at my window. Again. So, yeah, I can finally say I finally have some angelfish fry to take care of. Finally. Yay.